Good day everyone, and for today's video I am going to share my insights about the topic the stars and the sun. The stars is a luminous ball of gas mostly made up of hydrogen and helium held together by its own gravity. Stars are spherical masses of hot gases that produce heat and light energy. There are classification of stars, which is the young star is called a dwarf star. It can be a yellow star, a white star, or a red star. The older stars are called the supergiants. They can be red star or blue stars. Stars are classified according to their temperature and brightness into two categories: the hot stars and the cooler stars. Wherein hot stars are the blue and the white colored stars. In the cooler stars, we have the red and the orange colored stars. So, how are stars born? Stars are formed from the giant clouds of dust and gas from gravity. The cloud collect to form a rotating gaseous ball. Once the new stars gets hot enough, it begins to create energy from a process called nuclear fission. This create energy allows the stars to glow for a billion of years. So, if we were asking if where are stars born, so stars are formed in the Eagle Nebula. So, stars are formed and born in the Eagle Nebula. So, why do stars emit heat and light? Stars emit heat and light as they are big nuclear reactor just like our sun. So, if we were asking why do stars produce light-colored light? Actually, stars don't produce white-colored light. They produce light, which is 7 colors present in the rainbow. They combine to form white color. This also happens with the sunlight, as the sun is also a star. So, is it clear that the stars and the sun is the same? Why do stars twinkle? Stars twinkle because of the sacs of warm and cold air present in the atmosphere. Because of the disturbances in the path of light produced by the light, they seem to twinkle. So, if we're going to ask, what are the shooting stars? Shooting stars is not the stars that falls from the sky. It is just a misconception. The shooting stars are the meteoroids that burns when comes in the Earth's atmosphere. So, stars are just a misconception belief. So, how does a star dies? A star dies when it runs out of gases to burn. First, it expands into a red supergiant and it explodes. So what happened if the stars dies? When the stars dies, it forms a crab nebula. How are stars useful? So, stars are useful to the humans in many ways as the sun, which provides energy to the whole earth. They also tells about the direction. So, stars are useful because they tell us about the direction. So, the first use of stars is the sun. The sun is the nearest stars to our planet, and it is the life source for all the living beings on the earth. Without the sun, no life is possible on earth. The second use of stars are the constellations. Helps us by giving us the knowledge of present future as believed by some of the people, and also give us the knowledge of directions. So, constellations are the stars group that has recognizable shape. It's called constellation. There are four main types of constellation: the Great Bear or the Ursa Major or Big Dipper, the Orion or Hunter, the Cassiopeia, and the Leo Major. So the Ursa Major, it is the constellation that is found as the early nights in summer. There are 7 constant stars in these constellations. These constellations can be used to find the pole star, which is in the north direction. And the Orion or the Hunter is the constellation that can be seen during winter in the late evening. It has 8 bright stars. The 3 stars in the middle shows the belt of the Hunter. The 3 stars shows the star Sirius. And the Cassiopeia, it is a prominent constellation seen in the northern sky during the winter in every night. And lastly, the Leo Major is one of the constellation of zodiac. It forms a lion in the sky. So Leo Major looks like a lion in the sky. So, Sun is the closest star to the Earth, and it is the center of the solar system. And the other stars are outside of the solar system. Even though they look so small, many are 100 or more times bigger than our Sun. As a star, it is a source of light and heat. So, what happened to the universe if there would be no light? Life is impossible, would be impossible. So, Earth without heat, our Earth would be just frozen sphere or hard rock if we cannot live in a cold place. Earth without light, green plants would be able to produce food to other living things like us. We cannot live without food. So of course, without light, we cannot eat. We cannot, because the plants will not grow. So the sun's diameter is 864,938 miles. This is also 10 times larger than the planet Jupiter and about 109 times as big as the Earth. So, there are parts of the sun, which is the photosphere, convection zone, radiation zone, the chromosphere, and the corona. And that would be all. Thank you.